Hi everyone, Susan Winter here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I really hope you like what you're going to hear today. And if so, press the subscribe button. And those of you who are my subscribers, I adore you. Make sure to put the little bell on so that you know when I'm doing something new. Today's conversation. You have talked about it, talked about it, talked about it, talked about it. And your partner has listened and nodded their head. And you think, okay, I'm making way. It's going to happen. I've got a great partner. It's this new relationship, and you don't want to really rock the boat, but you like what you've got. And overall, it's pretty good, but there are issues that are not getting resolved. And the more they're not getting resolved, the more patient you become, and you've articulated it in the right way. You know the drill. This is what I want. This is why I want it. This is how I'd like it to occur, and why. And you've done it. But each time you come around, you get a partner who nods, and they go back to doing what they did before. Now, the dynamics begin to change as the partnership erodes. So you start doing more. You start giving more. You start overcompensating for what your partner is not doing. And they're not necessarily bad, but they have become patently lazy and demotivated. So you keep doing more because it was a partnership where both were adding to it, but now you're doing all the work. Your partner has not made the changes that they said they would, and so you become the nag. You become the angry parent, and they become the errant child. And this is a dynamic that is very hard to get out of, and all the talking in the world will not solve your problem. And overgiving and doing it for them only demotivates them further. This is the time where talking stops and an action step kicks in. Whatever form that needs to take, it has to be a consequence of this lack of forward movement, the lack of participation. I don't care whether that's, I think we need a break, or I would prefer that you don't stay here for a while, or I think you need to move out, because the bottom line is you have given your partner ample time and explanation to make this change that is essential. This isn't something silly, you know, like I keep telling you to put the sock away. I mean, this is something big, like we haven't had sex in a month. Or I told you that it really bothers me when that happens. You keep criticizing me and it really bothers me. And I've told you and told you. And so this has to, there's something that really has to change. Okay? Now I want you to understand, you may be afraid to do this because you may worry that the consequence that happens here is the termination of the relationship. And I can promise you that that transactional diagram of the parent and the child, that doesn't get better. Trust me on this one. It does not get better. Once you become the parent, even if you don't say it, even if you don't nag, your resentment will build. Because the thing that you want and need that your partner says they will give you, they don't. And they continue to become demotivated and lazy and coast. Because there's no repercussion. There's no for that behavior. This is something you have to decide. Given where you are in the relationship and what the nature of your relationship is. This is time to take action. I hope this has helped you. I'm a big one for communication, but it's got to be backed up by actionable steps. You know, how many times have you found yourself in a situation where you tell your partner what you need, you tell them and tell them and tell them and tell them, and then one day you're just like, I can't be here anymore, we have to break up. Suddenly, they want to take you out. They remember how to be a partner. They want to spend time with you. They will finally put their device away and look you in the face and have a conversation. They'll finally make time for a date night during the week. Now they know, because now they know there's a consequence. Do not be afraid to be brave and to wager what you have. You either have a good partner that's gotten lazy that you can reboot, or you don't have a good partner for you, because that partner is very comfortable doing less and less and less because you're doing more and more and more. Hope this helps. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. Please, if you want to work with me, go to SusanWinter.net, go to the consultation page. If you would please sign up for the newsletter. I have some wonderful things that you don't know about yet that I'm going to be releasing, and this is where I get to communicate with you. So I would love to, be able to include you in these more private conversations and the special free offers that I have. And if you'd like to listen to this rather than watch, check out the Susan Winter Show on iHeartRadio and Spotify. Thanks, everyone.